Hello there. I haven't uploaded here in a good while. It's since the bot crisis last year. Yeah, damn, it's been over a year. Whew, time flies. But anywho, here I am. I'm recording a video. I'm uploading something, and I have some other things in the works that I would like to make. But time will tell. All those get done. For now, I'm here with a bunch of basically the rest of my TF2 inventory that's worth anything. I got an unusual, I got an Aussie, all these older skins. None of these are particularly super valuable. Like, I think maybe this might be the most valuable thing here. This or the Aussie. Like, it's not worth a ton of money. But I'm here to delete them. You might be wondering why would I want to delete these valuable items instead of selling them? And the point of doing this is I watched a video by a guy of the name Krtizkrieg Killerz. And that guy, he deleted his items. And that kind of resonated with me, that this is all an illusion. At any moment, Valve could just shut the servers down, and any stake you may have in this game, it's forfeit. It's completely forfeit. And I think it speaks more volumes to just delete them than just sell them, because, I mean, if you sell them, it's just putting these items back in the cycle to be bought up by some sucker or some collector or whoever. And they buy into it, and the people that buy into it on the marketplace or Manco or wherever you buy these items, they just continually buy these, and then you're keeping the game's economy flowing by buying these things. And with the game, if the game's economy is flowing, Valve has no incentive to do anything to fix this game. The more you spend money on TF2, the more you spend money on keys, on items, it's another reason Valve has to not fix this game, and it so desperately needs more work. The matchmaking system itself is just fucking broken, and it's sad to see this game just sit in the shitter for so long, and only last year did they bother to do anything to improve the state of things. And they've done better this past year. However, minutely, they've done a little bit more than what they were doing before, which was just hawking more content in the game and then leaving it there. We actually got a fix for the bots, we got a SDK, we got the final comic finally released. I wouldn't say this game is back. It's still in an abysmal state, but it seems like there's a little bit closer attention on it, and I don't want to keep giving Valve a reason to keep mistreating this game and not giving it a better matchmaking system, not fixing bugs, not rebalancing really AIDS weapons. Like weapons that just, God, I hate the vaccinator. But anywho, what I have in front of me this is pretty much everything in my inventory that's worth anything, along with all these cases that I've kept in my inventory along the years. I started playing in 2020. Literally, the summer of 2020 is the first time I ever played this game. Like, my mercenary badge says as much. I started a week before free-to-plays were muted, and that incentivized me to buy into this game. But they've since unmuted it, and I don't want to open these things anymore. I don't want to give Valve one more reason to just keep treating this game like shit. We got a very garbage summer update this year, and it looks like that's just the status quo going forward. I'm very concerned for this Man vs. Machine update, because the selection of content for this summer update, if it's any indication for how this MVM update's going to go, it's going to be garbage. And I don't trust Valve to handle it properly. So I'm so just done with Valve. I'm done with the bullshit. This game deserves so much more. This game is 20 years old. It's a grandfather. It's inspired others. And its sunset era that we're in now is it's being just treated like shit. Just so much lackluster garbage. Like, we go from the first hats that fit the mercenaries. They looked good. Partially. And now we have just tacky garbage being thrown in the game for the past few years. It got a little bit better in 2022 and 2023, but now we're starting to dip back into garbage territory. But that's enough ranting for me. Bigger video I want to make on that, but for now, I'm here. Here's all my valuable items. The only things I'm going to be keeping are my genuine items, my untradeable items, craft hats, and weapons. That's all I'm going to be keeping, is basically stuff I can get for free, basically have gotten over time, that is really worth nothing. But right here is everything in my inventory that is worth everything. That is worth a penny. So anyway, I digress. Let's get started. Let's start with these crates. Goodbye. I will not miss any of you. After all, all these right here are the reason Valve does not give a shit about the game anymore. They just throw more garbage onto the pile, and this game's gonna stay in a bad state if we keep giving them money. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. There we are. That's all the crates in my inventory. They're gone. Now on to my MVM tickets. These are just another avenue for gambling. It's also why I'm concerned about this MVM update, because Valve is not going to push a whole new update without making any money. So hence I'm getting rid of those. I don't want a stake in whatever they add. I don't care. Nothing's going to get better if I buy into it, so get rid of that. I don't want anything else to do with MVM. And there we go. Goodbye. All the gambling things in my inventory. Now, yeah, these are the valuable items. I'll save these till last. Next is my hats. Basically, these are the only valuable hats left in my inventory. You have all the original hats for the mercenaries, and then a couple of bips and bobs that I have right here. We'll start with these. These are mostly from newer cases, and I have to move these up one because I can't reach the delete key. Thanks, Valve. It's almost as if they don't want me to delete these items. Goodbye. Goodbye. That'd be to say, see ya. And there's all my strange hats gone. All my strange hats that are marketable and tradable are now gone. Now on to the biggins. All these limited hats, the original hats. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, Batter's Helm. Goodbye, my beloved soldier's stash. Pyro's beanie, goodbye. Goodbye, Demo Fro. Goodbye, football helmet. This one's actually probably my favorite hat for engineer, but I don't want a financial stake anymore. And there we are. It's all my valuable hats gone just like that. I could maybe sell a few of these craft hats if I really wanted to, but that's the point. They're craft hats. They're just simple, shitty craft hats. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Bye. As a matter of fact, I think I actually also did forget about another hat I did pay for. Yeah, the Jungle Inferno. Goodbye. 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 I paid for you, you can go away. There we are. That should be it then. That very much should be it. Oh yeah, this, I forgot I put a paint on it. Yeah, goodbye. No more paints. Now we're on to the valuable items. The stranges, the war paints, the unusual, and an Australium. Oh, and my taunts, but you know. See where this goes. Goodbye, taunts. I paid for you and now you are gone. Now my strange items. Goodbye. Goodbye. Does it kill streak? Yeah, it has a kill streak on it. Goodbye. Oh. Swipe the kill streak. There we are. And you think they'd move the delete button up, but you know, they don't want people hitting that button. They want the illusion to stay alive. There's all the regular strange items. Now on to the war paints. So let's start with the less valuable ones. These are ones you can still obtain pretty easily. And there we are. Goodbye. Now on to the more valuable skins. These are from old collections, especially the gentleman's ones. Especially those. We'll save the gentleman's ones till very last. Oh, goodbye to this brick house minigun. Goodbye to this, goodbye to this Airwolf wrench. Goodbye to the Corsair scattergun. And goodbye to this Sparks of Life minigun. Strange one. Now on to the much more valuable stuff. Some of these are lower wares, so they're probably not worth as much. But it's still, the representation's still enough. Goodbye to my gentleman's items. I will not miss you. No matter how limited and rare you are, I do not miss you. There we are. Now we're on to the final two. This Australian Blitzauger and this unusual Texas Twirl'em. Pretty gaudy. It's a pretty gaudy effect, but I don't need it. Goodbye. Now on to the Australian. The things everybody's excited for this new MVM update. This is the main reward for Man vs. Machine, and you can tell because of, you know, how shiny golden it is. People would not be playing MVM if it wasn't for these. And it's just a perfect representation for just greed. Valve makes so much money off of people that buy MVM tickets to just gamble. Many tours till they get a drop of one of these. And I don't even think most people like these for how they look. I think most people just like them because of their value. It's intended to be that way. They want you to spend more money. And these are made rare for that reason. So you just keep coming back. You keep gambling. Gamble. Yeah. Which is why it needs to go. Goodbye. And that's my whole inventory. I no longer have a stake in this game anymore. And I'm sure I could nitpick through here and delete odds and ends like, oh, this Smith sweater war paint. Bye. And you can look around now, and there's really not much of value. And the only items of value might be these genuine ones, but these are staying with me. I know for a fact I bought these, so these are gonna go. Hey, yeah, I'm just gonna delete odds and ends here and there. I'll get rid of my funny signs. Goodbye to my funny signs. I paid for you. Yep, as you can see, pretty much nothing of value really left. The only things that I'm keeping of value are stuff that's not tradable or marketable, like this, well, Traveler's Hat. These are things I paid for, but I can't really get rid of. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Craft hats for me from now on. Oh yeah, my refined metal. Here it all goes. If I get metal from now on, it's going to be from crafting down my weapons. But yeah, there we are. That's pretty much everything. The stranges are untradeable and unusuals untradeable. Rest is genuine items that are not tradable, or, you know, I earned from a game that I didn't pay Valve or a marketing site directly for. But yeah, that's it. That's my message. Thank you to Krtizkrieg Killerz for the inspiration for this. New video soon. Remember, it's all an illusion. Don't buy the keys. I'm not going to say you have to delete your stuff like I did. This is my form of protest. It's not a, I think you should do this. This is my personal form of protest. If you want to keep your items, that's on you. You get to, like, I'm not telling anybody else to delete their items. I'm not telling anybody else to sell their items or get rid of them. I'm simply just saying, don't buy the keys. If you want things to improve, do not buy the keys. Anyway, that's all for today. New video next week, hopefully. And that's all I got. Bye-bye.